So recently, Donald Trump signed an executive order basically saying that people like me who have ADHD or autism, shit, if you homeless, you could be institutionalized. It just means that you're gonna be walking everywhere with grippy socks and, your whole room is fucking white. Fun shit. Mind you though, this can only happen if you commit a crime. Doesn't matter how big or small it is. See, now my fear is that some of my videos are crimes against humanity, and I don't think that I should be institutionalized for the dumb shit that I say. Anyway, here are my random thoughts. You ever look at a random animal and just think like, how the fuck is there a female version of you? Like, niggas be looking mad vicious and want me to be convinced that there is a female population amongst y'all? Like, every time I see a pit bull or a Rottweiler, I'm not thinking to myself, that's an animal. I'm thinking, that is a man in a dog costume looking for an excuse to kill a toddler. Like, nigga, according to Google, this is apparently a female pit bull. What the fuck look feminine about this? I've seen more men look more feminine than this fucking dog. Like, sometimes I'll look at a pit bull and it'll remind me of the fact that in Pokemon, there are certain Pokemon that are only male or female. And the only way to breed them bitches is by using Ditto. And since Ditto doesn't exist in our universe, and since I'm sticking to the fact that pit bulls do not look feminine in any way, I have concluded that pit bulls reproduce asexually and nobody can tell me otherwise. If Trump was looking to institutionalize me specifically, whatever the fuck I just said in the past minute is enough evidence to put me away for life. So something else that I believe that doesn't exist is the reason for bowling coaches. Like, you ever pull up to a bowling tournament or a bowling competition and you see a nigga who's supposedly the head coach? What the fuck is your job? Like, nigga, you serve no purpose. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that you should kill yourself now because you serve no purpose, but later is still on the table. But on the real, it's not like anybody gets subbed out or anything like that. There's no oh, don't hit that bowling pin, hit that bowling pin. Like, every single decision can just be made by the player or the other players. Like, I've bowled before against my friends. I've never been so incompetent at any given time to think to myself that, oh, I need a coach. I've more so thought, damn, I wish I was good. Moving on, back when I was in Japan, there was some nigga on the bus who had a ringtone that was a rap song. And that's not crazy at all. The issue here was that it wasn't the instrumental part that played. It just started off with the nigga rapping. Now, I don't remember the song itself. I just wrote down in my notes that the song started off by saying, nigga, I ain't worried about nothing. Again, this was full blast on the iPhone of a Japanese man on a bus. If this was a bus in Brooklyn, he gonna be looking every nigga eye to eye that's trying to beat his ass talking about, I am currently worrying about something. But since he's Japanese, he probably gonna be like, Ima nanka ga watashi wo shinpai shite imasu. I'm still learning Japanese, so you can shoot me if that's wrong. The only way that this man could survive in America without getting his ass beat is by being able to predict when somebody was going to call him. Like, there was no space for him to react to his phone ringing. That shit went from silent to nigga in 0.2 seconds. Matter of fact, fuck the idea of this shit going off while he's in America. Imagine you in church and this shit go off. Pastor and that motherfucker talking about, everyone bow your head and pray for God's blessing. And all you hear in the background is, nigga, I ain't worried about that. Nigga, the pastor finna beat your ass with the gospel. All right, the last thing I'm gonna bring up is this. Why the fuck is there an LA Fitness in every part of California? Actually, I just looked it up now. There are LA Fitnesses in New York. Bro, what are you doing on the other side of the country? Come back. And I know you probably telling me like, bro, are you stupid? LA Fitness is just the brand. Yeah, the brand that stands for Lion Ass Fitness. Like, how you gonna claim that you Los Angeles Fitness, yeah, I said the government name, and not have a man dressed up in a poorly made Spider-Man outfit trying to scam me in the front of the building? In fact, if you so authentically LA, how come when I need to go take a shit in the bathroom, there's not a tweaker on a toilet with a needle in his arm? I've been to LA, nigga. I know what I'm talking about. Bro, they got one in Secaucus, New Jersey. I don't know where the fuck that is, but I know it don't belong there. But what does belong there and everywhere is a Planet Fitness. Nigga, you have Planet in your name. You should be worldwide, global. And yet there's not a Planet Fitness in Japan. And yet somehow they got this something kickboxing LA gym in Japan? Bro, Planet Fitness is a sham, a fraud. How you let the entirety of LA show you up? You know what? I am stripping you of your title of Planet Fitness, and you are now going to be renamed Hemisphere Fitness, because that is the amount of the globe that you cover. Bye.